need a little bit of extra incentive. Just it's going to be a tough one, and if they can get that initial pistol and the conversion, that's a pretty good way to start off your T side. If Nigma Galaxy start getting that ball rolling early on, it gets a bit scary then because they can just spiral out of control. We're going to see a bit of a standard setup here. Nigma Galaxy, you can see already they're going for this. It's almost like a stack towards A right there. There's two players in Banana. Anna up deep here towards Fountain getting info, and just the one player towards B, so a bit of a different play here. On the other side, there's no utility. They're just going for a pure contact play, and you can see this aggression towards A here. Vilga, clean as you like it, finds the head of two. Immediately, she's taking the pot shots, doesn't take any damage for her trouble. Anna also getting contact here. She's going to fall off, but no damage done to the Nigma Galaxy side.
It was nice that Anna was there to follow it up, just in case it might get heated for Vilga. Now, at the same time, Illa also taking a bit of damage, but they are going to be rushing out of Monster here. Flashbang though. Oh, and in fact, Illa not quite expecting Tori to already wrap around. Kelly does go big with 2 kills, but it is all on the shoulders of Antica right now, even getting tagged up in connector. Struggling to connect the shots, and now simply too heated. And the first round, again, yeah, Nigma Galaxy have taken it quite convincingly. And I like the ideas that they were pulling up there in Playground.
Yeah, Flawless kind of play that a little bit passive, right? So that they send out one player out towards B just to scout for info. She walks in, doesn't spot anyone, gets really deep towards water, and the rest of the team is kind of sitting there around A ramp, just waiting for a push, waiting for something to happen. And well, that push comes, and Vilga is just way too sharp. They're going to get the first round on the board for Nigma Galaxy, and this is forced Flawless into a save as well. No bomb going down, so it's just going to be Glocks coming out. Kelly is able to pull out that Deagle because she got the 2 kills. We'll see if she can click ahead. Oh, look, we've got some lovely webcams coming through too. We can see all the wonderful faces of our players. Tori gonna meet that Deagle towards the B side there. Rest of the players grouping up towards Banana. They might try for some sort of contact play with the Glock to try and overwhelm, particularly the scout here. Anna, she is very sharp. Let's get a little tag on one. But now, let's slow down a little bit.
Flashes do go over. Still, T is waiting really patiently. Of course, they are now player down as maybe Galaxy did find the first kill. But the thing is, they want to try and go for a first entry, but everything seems to be going the way of Nigma Galaxy here, and Kelly all the way over at B. She might be able to get a kill, but even that is simply not happening. And Nigma Galaxy take home the second round, clean as well. Also, you mentioned just earlier the player camps. How nice is it to be seeing, everyone, of course, playing at home. But just to see, where everyone is sitting. Some sitting in the living room, some in the bedroom, perhaps. It's really fun.
Yeah, no, it's a nice little addition that we'll get here, and yeah, that's a really nice clean round for Nigma Galaxy. One thing though, Flawless, only one of the players went down to an SMG, so that's a small win. I'm gonna take this quick aggression here, playing in the smoke though. Look, Tori, she's snuck through. She's found one as well, and she's managed to get out. She's even looking for Gina, and she finds her too, just playing around this smoke like a sneaky little smoke bandit. Finds 2 and gets herself an AK for her troubles as well. So a great start to the round there. Candy looking for something here. I wonder if she heard that. Oh, sorry, she goes down in the smoke in the end. So and Candy finds one through the smoke. So these smokes working both ways at the moment. And Candy Top, she's the player to be watching on Flawless as well. So we'll see her most likely bring out the AWP later. She gets a chance, and she's going to find Kat here as well. So looking sharp on the AK. Getting them off to a player advantage. The health is quite low, and Vilga's managed to get herself up into a pretty cheeky position here. So it's really going to come down to Anna with that scout on the A side, as we can see the other 2 players are about to hit the site.
Oh, yeah. Vilga now and Anna being contested so far. It does look... Oh, actually, I was about to say they got quite a lot of space, but Anna's still quick on the trigger, especially with Kelly being tagged up there, but Antica's still alive and kicking now. A 1v1, she does turn to the right corner, but Vilga already waiting to pick her up. So third round on the board, and the buy round not quite working in the way of Flawless. Though Nigma Galaxy, they didn't really manage to upgrade to AKs. But at least, you know, it's a round on the board, good for their money as well. And Flawless, in fact, has run out. And looks like they will just be going for some upgraded pistols. And looks like everyone heavily here towards mid and towards A.
Yeah, it's going to be Anna here on the AWP. She'll fall back off that missed shot, and it should just be a matter of clicking the heads as they come, much like the Glock round previously. Yeah, that last round, I actually feel like Flawless played it a little bit better than Nigma Galaxy in terms of the actual aim and the engagements. It was just unlucky that they lost those two players initially to that MP9 with Tori playing around the smokes. And, you know, they bring it back from a 3-on-5 to a 1-on-1. And Tika, she almost looked like she could have closed it too. So Flawless mechanically looking pretty solid already. Gonna be doing a bit of an execute here onto A. What a headshot there from Antigua. Anna now is gonna be tested and goes down as well. Antigua looking clean with that deagle, but the M4 from 23 chiming in from the side, and 3 rifles are brought over. The money looking pretty decent, and Nigma Galaxy off to a very solid start here at 4-0.
Yeah, and now Flawless, they do have yet another chance. By round coming back up. Candy now on the AWP. Not a lot of utility next to it. Luckily, the rest of the team does. So now, of course, with a bit of a loss bonus, they can comfortably buy into this one. But the pressure is on them. They want to have a couple of rounds. Otherwise, the Galaxy might be walking away with it now. Look at this. Nigma Galaxy has already pushed up so much intel. Connector is a bit more open. You can already see Gina eager to perhaps take a quick look. Kelly V also ready here. And she's expecting it. She knows Nigma Galaxy tends to perhaps push it. Oh, actually, no! Oh, man, this is really unlucky timing. And Kelly V actually goes down while she tries to help out the rest of the team with that flashbang. But at least she has the info as where the CTs are, so you can already see them back up, not push for any more. And at the same time, Flawless will now make their way onto B.
It's going to fly into the crosshair of Tori. Well, they're jumping through the smoke as well. Candy told me she's going to have a smoke to drop down, so they might be able to get this bomb plant off, but the CTs are still in the site. They're spamming through these smokes. Somehow the bomb's gone down. 23 does find Antigua though. Cat going for a trade here. In fact, it's come out in the head for the tease, but yeah, it's just a matter of time. And I really like, so obviously that push comes through towards a ramp there, towards his spawn. It's unfortunate that Kelly gets caught off there, just with the bad timing. But
yeah,
immediately as soon as that info comes out for the tears, you see the Molotov gets thrown into short. So, you know, the immediate reaction when your flank gets caught out like that is, all right, we have to go now then. That molly comes in from the CTs and that call just can't happen. They have to take their time, and by then the CTs can rotate over. The defense is boldened, and just a matter of time for those players to slowly get picked apart. So Nigma Galaxy, the info plays, the aggression, paying off so far. We'll see what Flawless can bring to the table here. They do have rifles up again. No AWP. Candy wasn't able to really do too much with that last round. Let's see what they can pull out here, and they are going to get the opening kill. Candy actually finding that, and that's going to trigger the go here.
Yeah, flashes do go over. Don't blind Tori, in fact, so she can actually grab 2 kills. Actually, there was a counter flashbang by Vilga, and now, oh man, utility game strong by Nigma Galaxy, forcing the T's now to fall back. And actually, in fact, that was a Molotov kill on top of it as well. Now, it is Antika and Gina, last 2 players alive. And it's definitely still possible. But a lot of utility already used here by Flawless. A single Molotov and a HE left to secure this job. They will sneak out. Just need to be really aware of where the CTs are. Sorry for not spotting anyone, but of course. I do have 2 players really, really close. That's Vilga's head now being popped off. And now they need to clear water, and they do! Gina grabs a 2nd kill, and that's the call. Antika can now safely plant the bomb. And actually, Honna burning alive in the process. Good Molotov. Was the last bit, or almost the last bit of utility you still have left. And now Anna in a 1v2 with that AWP. Not very ideal to retake with that. HG on top of her head as well. So now it only will take a few bullets, but Anna is so quick on the trigger. And she has a feeling, yep, there it is. Gina does manage to grab the last kill, does upgrade to the AK, or to the AWP. But that is now the first round on the board for Flawless. Still incredibly close, and Nigma have done a great job keeping that economy low.
Yeah, great 4K there from Gina as well. Opening up the round, she just manages to walk onto the B site there. You know, all the utility being used earlier in the initial take, and Flawless, they slow it down. They take their time. That AWP of Anna is on the A site, so it's just the two players to contest them on B, and Gina finds that opening onto the player towards Graffiti, and then it's just a matter of clearing the site to find the second player, and it opens it all up. Still gets a little dicey at the end there, right? Anna, very sharp with that AWP, but it sticks out a little bit as she's jiggling that corner, and Gina has the favorable trade. Anna now posted up on long. We're going to see her being quite mobile here. You can see that they're playing a bit of a dual setup. 23 up close with the MP9, so she's going to be able to push up here. She's free to do this because the AWP can watch if anyone swings. And she might be able to get a timing onto Illa here. We'll see what happens. She's playing anti-flash at the moment. Meanwhile, Gina is scouting up ahead. That AWP shot going to go off. Anna got her covered here. Ooh. Timing shot. So Gina does get the trade back, and with Antika finding Vilga, this is going to put Anna on a bit of an island here. She's a bit isolated. She has to win this duel if she wants to keep control of the site and keep her life as she's looking around. She needs to slow down a little bit.
Oh, the timing.
Oh.
Yeah. A bit awkward. Of course, looking back, she was all on her own there on A, so having that AWP in hand again, not quite favorable. And that means that Flawless can actually punish them and quite comfortably take this round. Also, money is low on the end of Nigma Galaxy, so Cat and Tori are left to save, and Cat only with an MP9 as well.
Yeah, the economy is going to be a bit reset here. They'll have to make a decision if they want to buy around these safe weapons. Given it's an MP9, I expect probably not. We might just see a few pistols come out across the board. You know, Anna will want to get another AWP picked up soon. You know, you've seen Flawless have survived with 4 rifles as well, so their money is going to be in a pretty decent place. The best move, probably just to go for that safe. We'll see what they opt to do. They might just feel that they've got the confidence and they can push through. That bomb going off now. 2 rounds on the board for Flawless, so getting a few back, and if Nigma do opt to go for this save slash bringing over these last 2 weapons, then there's a good chance the Flawless could come in through with a third. Build up a bit of cash. Candy's back on that AWP as well, so we can look to see her do some damage. And yeah, it's going to be just flashes on 23 and Anna, so they're going to look to enable Tori most likely with that M4, see if they can get her to open up any kills, while the rest just look to play distraction. Maybe click on a few heads with USPs. I think they can be the first target, and spots Vilga through the smoke. Here's that rifle as well, so she's got to be a bit cautious. Gina in the right position for the flank here, and now Tori's alone, but she swings out and finds Gina. She's now pinned between 2 players, but she's fully aware of them. She's got the support of 23, although she just has the USP at the moment. And in the end, Tori does take it down. Candy finds Cat on the other side, so they have got 2 rifles though. The B site is completely open.
Yeah, but look at their HP. Just 24 and 12 HP. The only good thing is, it's not a lot of util for Flawless to still work with. Do you see 1 smoke in the hands of Candy? Currently,
just gonna save, it looks like. They're just gonna keep these rifles, keep the money decent.
I mean, it's the wise choice. Still money on the low end for Nigma Galaxy, and 2 AKs are really, really valuable. Having those on board on the CT side.
Probably be able to jump over an AWP as well, because she's got, you know, she's already got the armor. So with this round coming through, the loss bonus built up. She can drop an AWP to Anna, and she'll have rifles across the board. So it'll be pretty decent by coming into the next round. And that's where Flawless will have to see if they can maintain the momentum, or if with these guns coming out, it gets a little bit dicey. We'll see.
Yeah, and of course, Nigma Galaxy are still in the lead, so they are still they are comfortable giving this round away. Would be a shame going for it and losing two nice rivals in the process. But yeah, now of course the buy will come back out for Nigma Galaxy. They can recontest again. But at the same time, yeah, Flawless having a nicer place as far as economy goes. Even if they were to lose this one, they could still buy into the next. So that gives them a bit more space to work with, and now already having 3 rounds, it's still being quite close. So far, actually looking pretty good for Flawless.
No op actually on the side of Nigma Galaxy, but they are going for this lovely boost here. We've seen this a few times by different teams. So you sort of forsake a bit of short control. You're really relying on the player boosting you up to get any kills of any players that wander out through con or through short. You can see they're a bit nervous. They're going to drop down, but doesn't get spotted. So we might see that boost come out again later on. Gina's going to get first contact towards bathrooms, just poking and prodding. 2 players posted up there. Bomb's sitting back in spawn, so at the moment, Flawless just playing a bit of an info game, looking for any sort of opening kills they can find before they commit to anything. They've got barely any utility, only the 2 smokes, so they're going to look to try and find an opening, and Kelly does find one onto Tori here with a lovely pre-fire onto the pillar. This might entice them to go towards B here. We are going to see a few players rotate over. A bomb going back to be collected, and does look like it's going to be B. Kelly getting ready to contest here, sneaking out and taken down. Cat gets taken down, so Kelly's going to keep pushing through. Anna finds the trade, though. Now she's alone on site. Teammate going down. Swings out, blindly spraying there. It gets 1, but it's a bit wild. Can't find a second. That bomb going to get a chance to go down here, but both players are in water. So they're ready to contest this. That smoke about to fade. The grenade dropping down. 3 takes possible. There is a kit in play. 23, she's going to catch a bit of a timing here. And with Anna finding Gina, it's just Candy left with this AWP. They don't know about her position yet. Oh, wants to go for the bomb diffuser, but 23 takes her down. And Nigma Galaxy get the 6 in a bit of a messy site take there. A bit back and forth, but they do secure the round.
Yeah, initially I liked what Flawless was trying to do. After that first entry, they did a good job trying to delay things. They threw a Molotov, they threw a flashbang, and a nade on top of it. So, util was there, but eventually then the timings, and they don't stay back forever. Of course, they will eventually try and push. And then from that, it was just Nigma Galaxy winning the duels. And now being on a 6th round up, it's back in play on both sides. Anna versus Candy, of course. Still, this round could be anyone's game. Now, Tori is going to be playing up close here at Monster. Knowing that so far Flawless have definitely liked to take that. Oh, no. That B-side. Yeah, nice Molotov. That
They're
is.
going to face the smoke. They get flashed through.
Oh,
it's perfect.
That sound cue gave their positioning away, and guess what they did? They decided to just push right through it. And it paid off. 2 kills they got from that one. At the same time, the T's are looking to get to A, but still a big advantage for Nigma Galaxy. Now, things have slowed down. Trying to play a bit with the mind of Nigma Galaxy, but looks like they are still ready, even if this will be an A push. They need to have a bit of utility. There is now a smoke going to be lined out, so at least they will deal with Anna. They could hopefully creep a bit closer. Yes, Antika does exactly so. Grabs Anna on the op. And now the pressure is onto Vilga. She grabs 1, make it 2, tries to transfer on to a 3rd, but still the backup is there. 23 finishes it off. And a 7th round now on the board. Money now not looking so great for Flawless.
Yeah, Nigma Galaxy only leaves the 1 there, so they're able to keep their money in a pretty decent position. That AWP's still up in play. Plenty of money in Anna later down the line. It's not in the best position financially, so they're going to look to maybe win a few more to be able to really feel comfortable. But they're looking in a good position to get this 8th. Like you said, it's just pistols across Flawless. They're going to go fast with these Tech 9s, and there's a chance they can catch off 23 here if they just go for the overwhelm, but she's going to be ready for the first. Candy, up close with the second, does find the M4. She's got armor as well behind this, so it gets a little bit more potent. And they're just gonna, I think, just go fast into A.
Oh yeah, the pressure is onto Anna. Of course, having an up facing off against all these overwhelming pistols, but so far with the backup, it is A-okay. Only one player that has fallen. And in fact, it was Tori, or was 23, and she grabbed quite a lot of intel there over in bathroom. So everything seems to be still in control for Nigma Galaxy, but on the side of Flawless, time certainly is ticking. Of course, it is still Overpass. Overpass heavily CT-sided, but you do want to have a bit more rounds, or Nigma Galaxy will just continue and widen this gap. And Anna, quick on the trigger, not quick enough for the second one. Kelly instantly trades, so at least it does keep things even on the board. And now it will be Nigma Galaxy trying to delay things, actually pushing for info here on short. Spots Antika. Antika in the process grabs another one, but with enough damage dealt, Cat can finishes that one off, and it is now still a 3-on-3.
Very back and forth here, but 23 is going to find Gina. So this is going to give them a bit more control of the map. They've got 2 players over towards B here, but the T's are completely split up. So they're just going to be looking. Kelly wants to find out where these players are, and well, she can call it in over the comms. There's 2 on B. Illa now. She goes quickly. She has a chance of getting the 1-on-1 here. She has a bit of utility as well, so it all comes down to whether she can find 23 before those rotates come in. And clearing the wrong angle. 23 tucked in next to Chuck does find her, and that's 9 on the board for Nigma. Already off to a very solid start here. We did expect them to look pretty good on Overpass. They've got a 100% win rate on it in recent games. It is Flawless's map pick though. So they're definitely going to be wanting to try and get a few more rounds on the board if they want to have a decent shot on the CT side. Did mention that it is a map that tends to favor the counter-terrorists a little bit, but certainly going to want more than 3 rounds, and this is a good start. They find Anna. Cat does find a trade on Candy elsewhere. Kenny finding Tori through smoke as well, so it's all going down towards the B side. 23. Gina clears her with a Mac 10 and finds her. All right, now we're into the 2-on-4. Well, let's just need to slow it down a little bit. All 4 players can make the right call, go together. You should be able to trade off and hopefully find themselves a 4th here, as long as they don't make any crucial errors. So we'll see what they do as they push in. Kat is here on the receiving end. She does catch out Kelly, but the trade comes in from Gina, and that's played perfectly. Oh. Well, a little love tap, but other than that, played perfectly, and now Vilga alone. Probably best to say, but she might try and do some economic damage here. You know, there's a bit of cash still on the Nigma Galaxy side, and she knows that if she can take out a few players here, then there's a chance she can get the round, but more importantly, she can cripple them coming into the next.
Oh, I like what Illa was doing there, just creeping closer, knowing the positioning of Vilga, and using that to, get a really unexpected peek. There we go, Flawless, a 4th round now on the board, exactly what they wanted. But still, quite some players dying into that one. So, we do see quite some reinvestment again by Flawless. Full-on Acres on the board, no op this time around, didn't have the money for that. Oh, and they're gonna go for the quick boost that, well, at least no kill yet. But it looks like Flawless want to now try and punish it as quickly as they can, but instantly counter flashbangs, delaying things once again. Also worth mentioning is that Tori currently just on a CZ. Pistol we don't see too often, but close range could definitely do some damage. Now Tori's sitting up really close. The boost, counter boost coming in, but it gets expected. Cat now makes it this round a 5v4. Yeah, Flawless definitely need to rethink of what to do. There's still a minute left on the clock. Looks like
consider maybe trying a different bomb site. They know there's at least 3 players here, but they are going to commit on it anyway.
Yep, Util now being thrown out. At least a good Molotov. Oh, and look at that. The kills now start to rain in favor of Flawless. There are only 2 players heavily tagged up. But now it's all the pressure onto Anna and 23. Smoke still on the bomb site. The only thing they know is that no one crossed to short. Now, they have smoked off that angle, so they could at least use it to cross here into water. But still, 3T is alive and kicking, make it now 2 as Kelly B. And now Antica as well falls, and it's 23 who grabs that last kill. That was a close one, but in the end, they didn't quite know how to deal with both of them coming out of water.
Yeah, that was just a perfectly executed retake from Nigma Galaxy. You know, I was thinking to myself, really, they should be going for the save here, right? They don't have the money in the bank. If they lose this AWP and this rifle, they're going to be absolutely crippled going into the last round. But yeah, just really well executed. They use their smokes perfectly to isolate the angles that the enemies can come from. And 23 finds this really clean headshot onto the player at Monster. And from there, it's just a matter of winning the aim deals. And yeah, they're able to do it. So very well played by Nigma Galaxy. You can kind of see where the synergy of this roster is coming into play, just the experience they have. They've done a retake like that a million times before, so it's no sweat, and they love these aggressive peaks as well. Gino is sitting for it and does find 23 though, so a little bit of awareness for some of the cheeky plays that Nigma Galaxy have been taken. But has now opened up the A side of the map as well. We've seen Flawless mostly lean towards B. Gotta be careful here, and Kat, she has to be careful as her toes get tickled. She might not be ready for Tori here, and trade comes through. Not particularly favorable, so now it's a 3-on-4, and they have full awareness of her position. Flawless, they're just spreading out at the moment. They're trying to get some info. Trying to get a sense of which site they want to go for. It does look like it's going to be an A finish, though. So that bomb being collected. Bilga. She is almost ready for it. She goes down. It's just Anna now. And wow, what a headshot from Illa. Just zooms out from long and finds her. And it's just Tori now. Left in the 1-on-4. Almost takes the silencer off. We're all guilty of that. But Gina, she finds her. And well, off the back of that, Lotus get 5. And a bit of a better start from where they were.
Yeah, and that means we are now in halftime. 5-10 is the scoreline currently, and we will now go to a very short break. And after that, we are ready to start the second half.
So I can breathe. I sing hot shit flowing like a river, and I'm singing like I'm made of stone. I see cracks all appearing now. Can't hold it back on my own. Can't hold it back on my own. Knock her down. Stand up, shout out. 'Cause the pressure won't break me. I'll get back up on my feet. Yeah, line up, knock her down. No, the pressure won't break me. I'll get back up on my feet. No, the pressure won't break me. I'll get back up on my feet.
Yes, it is time for the second half here on Overpass. Flawless versus Nigma Galaxy. Currently scoreline 5-10. Could be worse. Flawless now on 5 rounds and have switched to that more favorable side of the CT side. But of course, we have seen such clean pistol rounds so far out of Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, they don't want to do any of those push-ups. They're going to go for a quick aggression through bathrooms here. They find Antika as well. And Gina going down as well. 23 finding the scalps of both in no time at all. There's a smoke and 2 flashes on Vilga too, so they can isolate the site. And they've made the perfect call. They're rotating off. Flawless have over-rotated towards A. There's 3 players here. And if they go quick, Nigma Galaxy are going to find a free bomb site here. Looks like Kelly has made her way back to Heaven, but that smoke's going to come in onto Heaven. The flash is coming through. They're going to get this plant for free. And it's going to be a forced retake with no kit and no utility.
Well, the site in itself is not smoked, and the bomb actually didn't go down just yet, so it does give Flawless a bit more room to work with. 23, now with her 3rd kill of this first round here. Oh my lord. The kills definitely do go flying, and it's a clean pistol, and 100% Nigma can be proud of this one. All 5 going their way. Nice. Just crisp headshots coming out of 23 just then. Yeah, and there we have it. They were already on double digits now. An 11 round, a bomb plant. Money looking great on their side. So you can already see 3 times an AK coming out on the board. Yeah, Flawless. They will just be going for... Oh, actually, no. 3 players have forced up. They did have... They did buy 3 nades. So potentially they do want to be throwing that to wherever Nigma Galaxy will be heading next. So far, a bit more of a slow round. Don't want to give anything away to the CT side, of course. And yeah, Flawless, they do have a bit of utility. They need to use it wisely if they want to make sure that they can actually counter them.
Yeah, they're waiting for some sort of trigger here. I'm guessing they're waiting for those flashes to come through in the entries, but Nigma Galaxy playing this safe. Vilga is scouting ahead with this MAC-10, looking for the info on where these players are with Tori here, ready to trade her. And I think this has been the key thing. We saw it in the pistol. We're seeing it in this round too, and expect to see it across all the T sides. It's just how well these players trade off against each other. And Tika, she's got a spot 1. Gina finds the head of another as well, so looking clean. And now all the CTs can rotate over. Tori does find a kill, and they're going to be coming onto the side. There comes that first nade. Take down Tori. Anna also tagged up as well. Gina, she's got the read on another player. These tags, they're coming in. These players getting low. But slowly, but surely, all of Flawless fall. And it's just Kelly left. It looked a little bit dicey there. There was a chance. You can see the health on Kat and Anna. Not in the best place. Those Deagles, if they'd found the headshots, those nades, maybe been a little bit closer to the mark, there could have been something. Now Kelly's just going to be looking for an exit. Maybe she can find herself a rifle if she's lucky. See, Kat is about to walk towards her. And oh, that is a clean headshot. Completely takes off the dome of Kat. 3 dead terrorists up ahead that she can look to grab a rifle from. She hears Anna as well, so that's a lot of damage. Finds 2, so it's only 23 surviving, and she gets an AK for her troubles. Just has to be careful she doesn't run to 23 here, but ultimately, though they don't win the round, at least they inflict the economical damage, and they've got the full buy here, kind of. That rifle saved across. It's a little awkward, but they'll be able to get full buys up against on 4 of the players at the very least, if they opt to do so.
Well, Gina looked very comfortable with that Deagle, so she will just buy into that one, while the rest now, we see 2 other M4s being bought. Antika also nice on the pistol. Yeah, Nigma Galaxy still economic damage definitely is showing. Tori just on the MAC-10. So the options still are on the board for Flawless, but not expecting Kat to play around that smoke. And at the same time, Anna does also manage to find a frag. Good answer now back by Illa. Gina immediately putting some pressure onto Connector as well, forcing the T's now to go back and rotate away. But you can see the CT is currently all on B. So no info being grabbed here over on mid or long. We just have to wait until Nigma Galaxy pushes onto the site.
They made the right call here on the CT squad. They've rotated 2 players over. It's just going to be Gina playing for info on B, and she'll be in a position for a fast flank up connector as well. And there's no one watching through Banana. It's a complete long take with Kelly swinging out and finding the one. The wild spray almost takes down 23. She's able to drop a smoke too, so she's going to hold up the push. They're going to have to run through this if they want to commit. Vilga does. That's the bomb dropped. Kelly finds another as well into 23, the low HP. It's just Anna now left. She has 30 seconds, but sitting in the smoke. 1 bullet's all she has, and that's all she needs as she clicks on the head of Anna through the smoke and flawless. Off the back of just a couple of rifles and 2 pistols, are able to find their 6.
Kelly was just stepping up at the exact right moment. I was a bit scared because there was not a lot of utility that Flawless had to work with, but the timing, she read it like a book, predicting the players were going to come out of long, and good for her that her aim was on point, and she managed to take them all down in the end. Still, Nigma Galaxy is on 12 rounds, but so far, Galaxy has put up an effort in order to make it closer and closer now. Nigma Galaxy side have decided to force up into this one. Like a little onto Vilga and the rest on pistols.
Anna's saving a little bit there as well for a future AWP, so going to be maybe a bit of a contact play. There's no utility, so they're just looking for info, and now they're just going to go fast up Banana, so they can't really go for any sort of execute here. They've just got to play off the contact, but take a chance here of dropping that bomb. Tori playing with fire there as well. The teammates have, in the meantime, taken some control of A. No smokes as mentioned, though, so Illa's able to contest this at the moment, and that bomb won't be able to go down too easily. 23 swinging out for the instant headshot. That one's going to hurt. They find a couple more with the pistols. Gina now, she's alone on the defense. She finds the one. Candy, she's going to have to come in fast. She comes in for a long and finds another, but they have her position, and with Gina going down, that bomb can take its time. They can hold this angle. It should just be a matter of trading, and yeah, Tori does find her, so Nigma Galaxy bounced back off the back of the previous round loss, and now they've got their 13th, and the money on Flawless is completely reset.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of money to begin with, but of course they thought they could have it, but Nigma Galaxy still with limited weaponry able to push right back and give an answer at the exact right time. So now, of course, the reinvestment will now come out for Nigma Galaxy. Flawless, they simply can't afford to force into this one. They want to have everything they got for the next one, trying to hopefully prevent the OT. But with so many rounds now, that is a gap. Not looking too good for Flawless here. And this is their map pick as well. I do think this map so far on paper, it feels a bit closer actually than what we have seen, so for sure an improvement, but I do think Flawless definitely wanted a bit more out of this map.
Well, 6 rounds is their tied most that they've ever had against Nigma Galaxy, so if they can find a 7, it'll be their best performance so far. They have found the first kill here, so there is a chance, although it is just 4 deagles and a USP. They do have the right stack here though, and with this push out a connector, they've found another. Cat does find one back, but she's stuck here. She can't get out, and a little bit awkward there. Kelly takes her. It looked like Cat maybe didn't respond to that. Vilga is going to find Antika, though, so they're able to get a kill back. Rifle's now been recovered for Flawless. There's only armor on Illa, though, so still does favor the T's. They have separated, though, which makes it a bit awkward here because there's no trade potential. Vilga potentially looking to do a bit of a distraction play here, kind of making it seem like this is where they're coming from, because you expect both tiers to be together, right? It'd be weird for them to be split up. So it might just be that they're looking to get the bomb down here. They've just decided to play a distraction while Anna can walk up and maybe get a bomb plant for free here.
And they still had twice the Molotov left. Now one is being thrown towards that B side, but look at that. Kelly still waiting on A. always quick on that trigger with a crisp headshot on top of it as well. So Flawless,
7
they
rounds.
did manage. Yeah,
They've
they
done it.
managed
This is their
to
best
break
performance.
it. Yeah.
Sky's the limit
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the money has run out on the Nigma Galaxy side now. Keeps going back and forth here, actually, in this second half. Of course, on paper, with Nigma Galaxy starting the second half with already 10 rounds, it still favors them, but perhaps there is a bit more of a lifeline now to work with. Looks like Nigma Galaxy going to be going for this cheeky connected push, having a backup here in party as well. Just hoping that if they stick together as a unit, they might be able to overwhelm. Pretty similar to what Flawless actually did last time. But now they are on the T side and the defense has the better weaponry. Even look at that anti-cat goes completely big. The flashbang works out perfectly. Oh my god, can it be an ace?
Oh, stolen.
No! Oh, she wanted to grab the knife kill as well. Oh,
You can imagine the
hate to see it.
comms. You know,
Yeah.
she's going in for
Yeah.
the knife and Candy steals it away from her. I'd be furious. But hey, what a hold. Incredible. The nade comes out. It's really great. But then just swaps to the USP, gets 2 there, and then has enough bullets in the chamber to find the head of Anna there as well. So great defense from Antica, and Flawless, bit of a sign of life here. They've got an 8. Now kind of in the driver's seat of this second half. Nigma Galaxy obviously with the 5-round lead, so looking a little bit more position to take the map, but if Flawless can keep shooting like that, we've got a game on our hands.
And the important thing is now Flawless need to win this round. If not, Galaxy or Nigma Galaxy will be so incredibly close to finishing the map. And now you got a bit of a buffer to can keep the economy low. So on paper, this is the best way to do it. But it also does mean there's quite some pressure onto Flawless. Candy here in bathroom waiting with the op, and yep, Vilga will peek into her. But they know her position. At the same time, yeah, they will now go quickly in a hunt. But Candy just made it in time to get away. At the same time, though, Anna pushed through bathroom, grabbed that trade kill, making things even on the board again. But we have Antica, and her A-hold was so good just now. Flashbangs will go over. Not blinding her just yet. And there we have it. 1 kill. It does get traded. But the damage 100% favors now Flawless. Gina can pick... pick up 1 at the same time, though. Tori goes big along with Cat. And we have now landed ourselves in a 1v1 with the bomb on site and only 15 seconds left. And no utility for Cat to work with. And she needs to run. The footsteps will be heard. This is the perfect positioning for Illa. And it looks like Cat is not even looking towards long. And a clean win there for Flawless. It looked pretty good. It went back and forth. But in the end, Nigma Galaxy just out of position there a little bit. And again, the struggle seems to be over at A.
Yeah, Illa has had a bit of a quiet game so far, but 2 crucial kills there in the 1v1 clutch to bring the round ahead for Flawless. And yeah, I was thinking this is quite interesting. Nigma Galaxy definitely have more of a tendency to take the control towards A. So, you know, we've seen them sort of slow play these rounds where they slowly clear through bathroom, they'll take long control. That was not something Flawless were doing on their T side at all. And that, because they didn't, it allowed Nigma Galaxy to really just put a stranglehold on B. Info is going to come out here with Candy spotting all 5 players running out towards long. So that smoke's going to be dropped. It is just pistols on the side of Nigma Galaxy. Somehow a headshot is found through the smoke to Candy top there. So pre-firing the bank position that she's holding with that AWP. Juicy nade coming through, and they're just going to be running out on the side here. Kelly is ready, and the crossfire with Antica, they find them all. Vilga finds one, but blink and you miss it. All of those pistol players spray down, and double digits now for Flawless. Only 3 rounds in it, and this is as close as it's been.
It is super exciting. There, of course, now is a timeout being called, but it looks like Nigma Galaxy is definitely now feeling the pressure. Now, Flawless is creeping closer and closer. And the money is in a good spot. Even if Nigma Galaxy land a 14th hit, looks like Flawless has potential to just fire right back. Now that they are so close. Let's wait and see if Nigma Galaxy are gonna be trying to pull something a bit different out of the bag. So far, we have tried. They've tried to just go for some A executes. They haven't quite been working. Then they didn't
I'd like
have
to see maybe
the,
a fast B or something along those lines. Well, no, they're going to be going A. So I'd like to see though. Maybe they will later.
yeah, man, there's still some rounds to come after this one. But so far, taking playground control and Molotov, at least make sure they cannot fall back. Oh, but the pressure is onto Candy Top, and she does manage to find one of the cleanup service has arrived for Flawless. 4 kills in a row. Not a single trade that could happen for Nigma Galaxy, leaving Cat as the last player alive. The bomb dropped as well. Don't think the bomb has been spotted. Might be now as Candy Top will actually look into long. But this is a great round.
Though, right, by Candy and Antika, just the way that they trade off each other there, right? You know, Candy gets that initial info. She drops down, and then it's just the one player pushing up through that smoke towards Fountain. She wins that duel with a lovely headshot, and then she swings out long. She knows she's getting pushed along party, so she swings out towards Fountain and catches Anna on long. In the meantime, Antika's positioned there to be able to find those players that are pushing forward to find Candy. So it's a great bait and switch, and it pays off. And between the two of them, they find 5 kills from that round. The Candy, she's looking a little quiet on the T side, and she was the player to watch really on this flawless squad. You can see why. She's super sharp with that AWP. Antika chiming in as well, and Flawless getting it closer and closer. It's just going to be the upgraded pistols on Nigma's side too, so there's a chance that they get their 12th here, unless Nigma Galaxy can pull out something special with these pistols.
And Candy was in such a vulnerable position as well, and then luckily the comms were just on point. The timing of Antika then coming in with the backup worked out absolutely perfect. Now the team changed a bit of plan. They were on the way to go back towards Fountain, now have made their way into Connect, actually going back up again. Just trying to play with the minds of Flawless a little bit, trying to see what they will do with the noise being made. Looks like Nigma Galaxy will regroup here into A. They still have some smokes, some flashes, and a Molotov left.
Super passive on the CT side. I think that they're fully aware that this is a half-buy pistols. They don't want to be in any sort of compromised position where they can't trade. So they're just sitting back, and they're going to wait for these players to just run in.
Ooh, the positionings. Oh, there are the lineups. Antika, oh, look at that. A no-scope as well. Candy Top, this up-hold is so good. A good counter flashbang there as well. Blinding the T's completely. And again, 4 players surviving on that Flawless side, and look at the scoreline. 12-13. Nigma Galaxy have stalled at that 13th round. And just the pushes so far. Of course, this was just some pistols, but it seems like nothing quite seems to be working anymore. Flawless now in control, money through the roof. And Nigma Galaxy, they would have to try again with a heavy investment.
And again, they're going to be pushing for this control towards A. All 4 players there. Just the lurk of Cat towards B. He was addition to the squad, so getting the job of sitting towards Monster. Candy, she's been so on fire these last few rounds. Again, she's going to find that opening kill, and it's on to 23, who's leading the scoreboard on Nigma Galaxy. Antika as well has pushed out deep con, so she's in a good position to catch the rotates if the T's decide to come back towards B. You can see Tori is now grouped up with Cat as well. And look, Antika perfectly positioned to sort of cut off the team players from each other. She's going to drop down now, but the fact that she was there, they're going to have to be so methodical clearing. And you can see it's forced Tori and Cat to come back to help out their teammates. It's going to cost them time, and it's going to allow the CTs to reposition. Looks like it's going to now force Nigma Galaxy to move towards A. Antika, she's ready for them in con as well, so good positioning here from her. She's going to get tested in a moment. Looks like they might be ready for it. Cat, yep, peeks into it perfectly, finds the head. It's a close duel though. Gets tagged up in the process, and the CTs, it's just the one towards A at the moment. They're going to have to rotate because it's 30 seconds, and this bomb is coming in fast.
The hold not as crisp this time around. Now, good flash is being used by Nigma Galaxy. They're not peeking quite on time, actually. A good counter one. Blinding Vilga in the process, and Gina lines up a second kill. But the T's are still alive and kicking. Both finding one kill each. Now the bomb can get planted. And the thing is, there's no utility left on that CT side. They do both have a kit. But this round, it needs to be just on pure aim. Anna's still ready with the op. Actually, both players were there playing around the box, but everyone kept looking to bank. Yeah, everyone was scared. Someone was in a bit of a different corner. Wasn't quite the case, of course. That's a problem you get when both players do rotate through the same angle. So Nigma Galaxy have finally found a way to convert to another round. 14-12 now, but the money still in a great spot for Flawless. So they can just try again and try to keep that pressure onto Nigma Galaxy.
It's a crucial round for both sides. Obviously, if Flawless lose it, then they'll be up against map point, and then it's backs against the wall. Their money's okay enough for another buy. Oh, Cat's going to find Illa. But if Nigma Galaxy lose this one, their money is going to be in a much worse place. But they're off to a good start. Cat's already found 2 on her lurk, so a really successful hold towards B. And Gina's going to try and peek into her. Has to be careful here. If she goes down, that's the B side open, but she does find Cat. Both Gina and Candy tagged down low. All of Nigma Galaxy over towards B. And it's just going to be Gina here on her lonesome. Antika can come in quickly, and Candy come through to heaven, but they're just going to walk out, and Gina's not ready for it. So this is open up the bomb site. They're going to likely get a bomb plant for free here. The rotates are few and far between. And with Candy's health, I wouldn't be surprised if they just help to save this.
So perhaps Antika can just try and go for a bit of an exit. See if she can do some economic damage. But yeah, Candy Top definitely can't afford to go for this one. Looks like Antika is also going to be backing up. Perhaps try to go for an exit towards Monster, but no. Just playing this one safe. Every rifle, every bit of money that you can save here in this late game is going to be crucial to hold on to. But it's a good and clean round again by Nigma Galaxy. This is what they needed, because they didn't have the money in order to actually reinvest if they did end up losing a lot of players. It's good that they survived with 4 of them. But they are now on map point.
Yeah, and Flawless, they are going to have the money to invest into this. They have to be careful, though. They can't give away those kills to the lurk player of Cat. That was 2 openings that she found towards B. And that was just without even having to push through Monster, without having to push through Short. They basically came to her just looking for info. So have to be a little bit more careful if they want to keep in this game. Still 3 rounds to go if they want to take it to OT. Gonna see, again, this fairly default spread that Nigma Galaxy like to run. They like playing 4 players out towards A, looking for info. So Candy and Antika are going to be the ones that get tested here, and they have been the ones that have been stepping up. And Candy, she's going to find the first as well. That flash not actually hitting her. And flicks onto the second as well. So great opening kills from the AWP. That's going to put it in a pretty good position now for Flawless to potentially convert. Antika, she looks for more info, but Tori finds her. They have to be careful here. They can't give away any more kills. They had the 2-woman advantage. Now it's just 1. They're going to play a 2-2 split, it looks, for Nigma Galaxy. Grab that bomb and slowly look for info. It's Anna on this AWP, actually, that's going to be the one looking for an entry. And she finds that Gina walks across the angle that Anna's holding. This is going to open up the A site. They might not be ready for Candy, who's sitting deep in bathroom, so she's going to be the key player to watch here. Kelly has started to rotate in. But the bomb site, look at B. Cat's just walked into the site. There's still 27 seconds, so there's time for them to come down connector. Yeah, Illa's just not going to be aware from it. She has to jump out and find Cat. Okay, this puts things in awkward position. The molly gets dropped. Gonna have to run through it if they want to contest this site. It does fade in time, but not going to be ready for Illa here. She finds one. Anna does get the trade. There's no little time left, and she has 2 players to find, a bomb to plant, and just an AWP to do it with. Finds the first. Ooh, I feel like she could have almost found Kelly there, but Kelly's going to drop back. Candy's going to drop back with enough time, and a valiant effort from Anna, but that's going to be 13 for Flawless. Don't keep Money alive, though, just the one, so Money not in the best spot.
Yeah, it was Flawless that put a lot of pressure onto A, eventually Cat sneaking into B all on her own as Flawless definitely put all the attention on the other bomb site. But with low amount of time left, you could see Nigma Galaxy definitely struggled to get onto the site. Also low on utility. So in the end, it was Illa actually. Yes, she does only have 10 kills. She is a bit behind the rest of the team, but her kills seem to be so impactful.
Yeah, absolutely. Just positioning in the right place at the right time, right? Being aware of that clock, being aware of the goals of Nigma Galaxy in that round. And all right, well, this game, we're really going to be pushing the distance here. The Money in a really awkward spot for Nigma Galaxy as well. Just that AWP being brought over. So they have to reinvest into this, and it's going to mean a Galil out on 23. Candy again on long. This time she's up on the flowers box as she was before, but she can't find that first kill, and she's going to re-aggress and actually manages to find it. Cat does get a tag, but it's not enough damage, and with Cat going down there, they should be aware that B is not being lurked at the moment. Antika's going to swing out and find one. So the player advantage going towards the CT is Candy. She's going to re-aggress, but the collat, it comes through and takes out Tori as well. Anna here with a vengeance, taking down a teammate in the process. The player advantage, it's still in the favor of Flawless. And they must be aware now that both players are towards A. The Illa, again, we talked about her positioning, and she's got herself into a nice little corner here too.
It's almost sad we didn't have the player cams up anymore. I was really eager to see that reaction, but looks like Vilga is definitely ready to answer right back. Drops Illa in the process, and now it's onto Gina and Kelly V, the power duo that have done delivered really good in that first half. Now tagging Vilga. There's 2 HP. Oh, she does dodge the nade, not the gunshots of the FAMAS though. The bomb does go down, and Anna tries to be quick on the trigger, grabs Kelly. But a good trade by Gina, making this a 14-15. This is now potential OT on the line here.
Yeah, and look at the money on Nigma Galaxy. It's not in the best place for all the players too, with just around that 3K. So Cat and 23 are gonna have Galils again, and the utility might be a little bit light. Anna only be able to pull out a smoke and a flash. Whereas on the other side, again, it's actually in a similar position because they only keep the one player alive. So all these rounds coming down to the wire. Anna looks so sharp there. I almost started to believe that she was going to get that 1v2 when she finds the first. She's so quick, but not able to get the second. And Flawless now, they're going to want to push it to overtime on their map pick, and they're in a good position to do so. For aggression. I think the Galaxy changing things up here, right? They're looking like they're going to be putting a bit more pressure on towards the B site, and that's where these cheeky boosts that Flawless have been doing might pay off. A little bit of an off-angle boost here. There's a chance they could catch someone. Tori, if she opens up that door, she's just having a look around at the moment. All quiet across the map as these players just look for position, and there we go. Tori opens the door. Illa does find her. Going to put the player advantage towards Flawless. It is going to be a B take though. Vilga finding the entry kill on the Kelly, and Kat is going to be poking out looking for a head as well. They coming through to slow them down, and Illa, she aggresses off that. She swings out again and finds Vilga. So impactful these last few rounds. It's now a 2-on-3. Gina, she's repositioned here. Gotten 23 low. Anna's going to find Antika. And 23 finding Gina. Now it's just Candy top with the AWP. 1v2. She has the info on the first. They're running at her with everything, but the no-scope comes through. And now Candy, she knows exactly where 23 is. She picks up the FAMAS, flashes through, and finds the kill. Finds the head bit as we are going to overtime on Overpass.
Oh my god! I simply can't believe what is happening. Flawless have pulled a phenomenal run so far, no matter what happens in OT. Just the work that they have just put into this one is absolutely insane. But let's go to a quick break before we are back with OT.
felt like it was right. Oh, oh, oh Lord, won't you set me free? I'm only happy when I can be me. Show me my destiny. Hey, oh, ready to fight. Hey, oh, you can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. 'Cause nothing I won't do. Hey, man, come and watch me break up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, man, come and watch me break up through. Up above, seek the strength to fight. I'm closing it up and open your door. 'Cause I'm loving the feeling of living and breathing in the new dawn. Nothing stopping me, I'm made of steel. Got a fire in my eyes. I know what's right from wrong, yeah, wrong, yeah, wrong, yeah, wrong, yeah. You can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. Well, don't you know that I've written up in the heavens? Don't need nobody else anyways. You just can't hold me down.
All right, what in the world is going on with this game? We have landed ourselves in overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Flawless against Nigma Galaxy. At first, we thought Nigma Galaxy is probably going to have this one in the bag. They won a second pistol as well after a 5-10 half. And look at where we are now. Flawless coming back with firepower. Oh my lord.
What a comeback and what a clutch to take us to OT as well. Candy in the 1-on-2 with a no scope, no less to find the first. And, well, it's proving to be quite the series. Flawless, we'd only seen them at the most take 6 rounds off Nigma Galaxy in the past. And here they are, 15-15, with a chance to potentially take this first map of Overpass. We're going to see bit of a standard, back to the regular format for Nigma Galaxy. They're doing this spread out towards A. Now, in fact, they're actually moving back towards B. So we'll see what they're opting for here. Moving around a little bit in spawn. Is this potentially a technical?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, 23 is disconnected. So I don't think we've seen any damage other than maybe some team damage there. So we're reloading the rounds shortly.
Some small technical issues, but it looks like they will just replay that round. So we will quickly rewind. But let's just talk about whatever happened there in that second half, because it has been absolutely nuts. Flawless have been able to dominate and actually win back-to-back rounds against Nigma Galaxy on a map that they have a 100% win rate on.
Yeah, and I think it all comes down to a couple of key players, a couple of the ways they were playing it. I mean, I'm looking at Candy and I'm looking at Antika, just the way that they were playing that A site. You know, I highlighted Candy Top as the player to be watching, and while she was a little bit quiet on the T side, she has been dominant with that AWP. It seems that if someone is there to meet her, she will find them. And then combined with Antika, who has just looked so sharp with that M4, she's always ready to trade. That A side has just been out of business for Nigma Galaxy.
Yeah, and I remember when there was a break going on, we were talking quickly a little bit about, okay, we have individuals stepping up on the Flawless side. Looks like the synergy on Nigma Galaxy will probably have the upper hand, but it looks like they have definitely proved us wrong. And in fact, actually, in that second half, I felt like actually the synergy was favoring Flawless, because just look at their holds and the way that they have pushed onto sites is absolutely nuts. I have seen really good flashes being used by Flawless to then blind Nigma Galaxy. I have seen it so many times that Vugo was trying to trade, for example. It simply was completely denied by the Yuto usage.
Yeah, and I think for a team that's only been together, as this particular roster since February, they are looking like they've been playing together for months, potentially longer. Just the synergy is there. The communication, obviously, very, very good, very clear. And you can see these are veterans, the players that are on this roster. And you can see that coming in here, that experience. They know how to be playing together as a unit, how to get effective trades, the right utility to set each other up. And yeah, after coming off losing the pistol round on the CT side, so they're up a 5-11, they're able to bring it back, and it looked for a moment there like Nigma Galaxy were going to close it out, but Flawless looking really, really solid on their map pick.
Yeah, and of course we don't have to count out because Nigma Galaxy, I think the thing that favors them is that their core lineup has been together for quite a while. So 100%, that is on paper better than what Flawless has in store. But don't forget that most of their players are all veterans as well. They're all in their, mid to late 20s, and they have played on LAN. They have played plenty of tournaments online. And in fact, they know Nigma Galaxy very well as a team. Antika has played next to Vilga. Kelly V has played next to Vilga. They know what's going on in their minds, and perhaps that's the strat book you need in order to pull through here today.
Well, that's one of the things, right? Nigma Galaxy, as the most dominant team in Europe, there's plenty out there in terms of demos, in terms of understanding how all these players, how they like to run these rounds, how each of the players likes to play the different positions they hold. So it's very easy to study them compared to other teams. Flawless. One advantage to only just being together is there's not much to work off on the enemy team. So there's a bit of mystery there. You don't necessarily know what to expect. You don't know what they're going to pull out. And I think that's coming in as a bit of advantage here. That they're able to potentially do a little upset.
Yeah, and I think another thing as well is that Flawless is not playing with a lot of pressure onto them. Nigma Galaxy, first of all, they are the favorites in the whole EU bracket. And Flawless coming in here with a mix who actually didn't quite expect to qualify. They were, of course, hoping to. But looking at the qualifications, it was a tough one for sure. So them not having to deal with that pressure on their backs is already, you can see, they could just play comfortably. And looks like actually Flawless have taken that first round. So it is 16-15 in this one. And already Vilga being tagged up here in this second round in OT as well.
Yeah, big stack out here. So we've got Antika playing in the connectors this time rather than in bathroom. And because there's 4 players from Nigma Galaxy pushing through long, there's a chance. Candy's on a bit of a timer here, right? She really, she's aware of it. She's going to fall back now. And Kat, she's going to find another one of these entry kills too. She does get traded eventually though. So Antika swinging out from Con, but that's going to give the info to Nigma Galaxy that this A site is not strongly defended. The HUD is a little bit wrong too. It is 15-15, so that's just a visual glitch. Just for all the viewers at home. Candy Top's going to be tested now though, and Kelly has come through. Candy actually isn't needed because Kelly, off the front of that push, finds squads through the smoke and through a wall. So now it's just Anna left alone. She's pushed through the bank and Illa in the right place to receive her, and now it is 16-15.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was just the HUD that was broken, perhaps. Or it is still broken. Wait.
16-15
no,
is
yeah,
correct.
now it's going to be round number 2. Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was just the HUD doing tiny weird things, but that's fine. 16-15 now. And, of course, in OT, there is plenty of money to work with. So both teams can still afford an up, can still buy up, so it can be still anyone's game. First peak there, not quite connecting, but at least does give the space to Nigma Galaxy to work around long. And it's up for sure feeling the pressure. And looks like she desperately wants to back off, does take quite a bit of damage, cannot peek again. Good Molotov there being used by Nigma Galaxy.
T-Smoke actually allowed her to get out as well, right? Because she would have to have run through someone then. So she's kind of saved by Nigma Galaxy. So that's nice. And whoa, Antika pushing through so aggressively, finds one. Now she can just drop off. They're going to keep guessing about it. She's been so good with these pushes, right? We've seen her push through for info, just ready to swing out. She's playing in such a volatile position here in Connector that she can support everywhere across the map, and that's exactly what she's doing. So, number advantage now towards Flawless, and looks like they're going to be repositioning potentially to go back to B. We get the lawnmower view here as well.
I think so. Slow down. And the thing is, 30-second mark, you know what that means in CSGO land. Means the T-side would have to make a push real fast, and a utility for sure is going to keep it away. Flashbang. It looks like Kelly tries to push right in front of it, grabs one, but the trade is there. Still a lot of damage being dealt, and now again, Anna as the last woman standing. Oh, she does put a foot, but Antika quick on the trigger as always. Fighting a second round now for Flawless on the board, and well, some players don't have the utmost amount of money, but Nigma Galaxy still, yeah, they tried to pull up a fight, but the utility, it gets expected by Flawless. You could see that Kelly was trying to push in front of it already, then the backup came in. So, great retake, and yeah, there we have it. Now Nigma Galaxy need to pull everything out of the bag to grab this last round in the first half of OT.
That's great defense there. They just hold the smoke until the end. They're able to drop it in Monster. It forces Nigma to run through it, and Gina from Heaven raining hell in. So, gonna get connector control this time. Candy's moved towards long. She is ready here if anyone swings through. No Nigma Galaxy players towards long yet either, although it does look like 23 is going to be there to pinch her. So Candy's about to be tested. See if she can at least find one. That flash coming through, she does actually find the kill, and oh, not quite ready for 23. The timing's not quite right. She's behind the rock as she swings out, and it just covers her. It's now Antika. Left here on site. She has to have players rotating in though, so they're going to be ready to defend here. That bomb's still a little unsure where it's going, but it does potentially look like an A. There's 3 players here. Anna with that bomb. Posted up on the angle. Got Filger here, ready to prime this flash for this long peak to come through as well.
Ooh, well, Antika still ready here on the site. With Gina, who did take quite a bit of damage, but she's still alive. And as always, a player advantage in favor of Flawless. Now, Kat has sneaked into the bomb, so I don't know, Kelly Vito. She grabbed Anna with the bomb, leaving Vilga all on her own. Yes, she did grab Antika, but 15 seconds left on the clock. She needs to go extremely quick. And we have one player behind Pillar, but of course, they're all going to be running away, not leaving Vilga with anything to work with in a 18th round on the board. Flawless with so far a flawless run in this OT. But now, they need to change side.
Puns write themselves, don't they, with a team name like Flawless?
Yeah.
But yeah, Nigma Galaxy, they're going to be in a bit of an awkward position here, right? They've got to win 3 in a row if they want to take us to double OT. Flawless only have to get 19 rounds, so 1 more. With all of the momentum they have coming from those last 3, plus the comeback they'd already put up on the CT side, it does favor them at the moment. So we'll see what they can show us on the T side. It was the weaker of the 2 when we watched them. They only posted up 5 rounds on their T half. So got a lot to prove here. See if they can show us what they've got. It's going to be a fast play here towards Connector and take control of that. Something that Nigma Galaxy don't really do on their T sides. And oof, what a juicy nade. Illa and Candy already brought low. Bilga takes a bit of flak in return through that wall and takes some more as well. She's got to be careful here. Anna's going to play above this T smoke towards bathroom, just looking for anything. And Kelly's managed to get herself deep in towards short too. So you can see on the mini-map that Nigma Galaxy are playing this double deep position towards the sewer grates in Monster. Cat playing anti-flash. The T is happy to look for control towards A, and it's just the 2 players here, so With 3 rounds to work with, they don't need to do anything crazy. They can just be looking for these openings, take their time, and both players missing. Are they going to be ready for 23 here? Illa goes for the peek. I think she does spot her, but not able to win the duel. No, she takes the nade damage. She's quite low, but it's going to be a pistol here, and Anna, in fact, finding Candy there. Kelly does find a kill towards B, and they're going to swing out here, but they're not ready for the second player posted up there, so it's just going to be Gina now. Everything to do and 30 seconds left to do it in, and Tori's going to take her down. So the Galaxy do find their first on this second part of OT, but they've got 2 more rounds that they need to find if they want to take us to a second OT.
Yeah, Clean Hope and Nigma Galaxy. Of course, their CT side was a lot stronger than their team. And we'd have to wait and see if Nigma Galaxy has what it takes to pull us to a second OT. And of course, Flawless have everything on the board right now in order to win, but they still, they need to grab that one in order to do so. Of course, this is the map pick of Flawless, so far so good. Knowing that in the past matchups we have seen between these two teams, matchups haven't actually been close at all. So the fact that they had a comeback in the second half and made it OT to begin with is already quite a thing in itself. Now, looks like a heavy B presence by Flawless, but so far not a push just yet.
Yeah, Nigma Galaxy got some early info towards Playground. They ended up dropping a smoke towards T-Ramp, and that's kept the T's sort of isolated here. Candy's had to sit back and just hold to see if they're going to push here, but Antika has actually got some counter info here, and because she's managed to get up deep towards Bathroom, it's just forced one of those players to rotate off, so it was a 4-player stack towards B. And now it's a bit more volatile. Antika, she finds an opening kill here. Could open up the round. You can see they're a bit awkward here, and she finds both, in fact, just swinging off that amazing headshot onto 23. Takes down Anna as well, who was holding for the long position. Kelly's going to swing out onto side as well. Looking for another head, and she finds it onto Tori. These CT players are just crumbling apart, and now suddenly it's Vilga left in the 1-on-5 if she wants to take her team to another OT. And, well, with no health left, it's going to be Kelly V taking her down, and Flawless. They're going to take their map pick of Overpass.